what guys has he faced that are, these so-called professional boxers? Their records are absolute garbage. I'm going to take him to the deep end and drown him really fast, and he's going to hate this sport afterwards. Just had a baby. Like, how is he dealing with that mentally? I feel like he's distracted. Now he's fighting for his family and for his kids' food. And
Jake Paul, great to see you.
Hey, great to see you.
I've been told I've got about 7-ish minutes, by the way. Will the fight go 7-ish minutes on the
Probably
February 26th?
right around there.
Yeah?
Probably right around there. Yeah. 6 minutes, yeah, probably like 8 minutes, 7 minutes.
Have you actually got it in your mind as to when you're going to do it, how you're going to do it, the shot that you're going to do it with?
Yeah, I can't explain all of it, but he's in trouble, and he's gonna realize it really, really quickly. The first round would be cool to like feel each other out, but he doesn't have head movement or anything, so the shots are just wide open.
Let me strip it all back. Let me make you think of nothing. And now let me just drop Tommy Fury's name in there. What starts going through your head when you think of Tommy Fury?
I just think of like a overly buff dude who like looked like he bought his muscles from the store and has chicken legs. I don't know. That's the first thing I thought of.
I mean, that's an interesting thing to think of. We'll play this to him later. I'm sure he'll contest the chicken legs in particular. But tell me this.
But how? I can't contest it.
I mean,
he got chicken legs.
Yeah.
His upper body, like, bro, he's giant, but weighs less than me. Like, I don't get it. Like, it is what it is.
Well, we will see if he does contest that. I'm so excited about this fight, Jake. Tell me this. It feels to me like the pressure's all on him. I'll tell you why. I've got Tyson Fury saying that he can stay in Saudi Arabia if he loses. I've got John Fury saying that he's going to lock the doors and he can't go home. That is a lot, and he's taking that Fury name into a fight with you. Do you agree he's under more pressure?
Definitely under more pressure. A lot of pressure. Just had a baby. Like, how is he dealing with that mentally? I feel like he's distracted. Now he's fighting for his family and for his kids' food, and his own family saying they're going to disown him. This is his first main event. First time fighting somebody real, who's not just put in there to lose. I think the kid's gonna break. And I hate to put this energy in, like, hopefully he shows up. But this is why I think he's pulled out of the fights many of times, is because he hasn't been able to handle that pressure. So I just hope he gets in there and fights me February 26th. I won't believe it until the first bell rings.
But when he speaks about fighting you, he speaks with so much confidence, so much energy. Do you believe that he doesn't believe what he's saying? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't think he believes what he's saying. I think he's trying to convince his own self, but deep down, he's just like playing this part and saying what he thinks he should say. And I think that bravado runs in his family, and his brother's one of the best shit talkers in the world. His dad is hilariously funny and says all crazy shit, and so I think he feels like he has to be like that. But I don't think he truly believes the things he's saying now.
When you were in Dubai, you were ringside, you did a bit of commentating on him. It was quite entertaining commentating at the time. You were taunting him, you were mocking him, and you've continued to do so across social media, tagging him in all sorts of stuff, bringing Molly into it as well. Is this because you've seen a mental fragility in him, or are you trying to create one?
I've seen it, and I think I'm expanding on it, and just having fun too. Like, it's fun for me. Me and Anderson Silva, it was a nice change of pace because we were super respectful to each other, but I miss kind of the troll side of me. So it's fun to get back into that mode, and he definitely is mentally weak, and I'm just going to continue to pick at that.
Where does the loser go?
Well, he has to stay in Saudi Arabia when he loses. So I don't know. It probably goes back to reality TV, which is not bad. It's just like you're doing the wrong thing, and I'm gonna reset his life course and put him on the right track.
There is something that he's always said, because I've interviewed him about this fight for, it feels like about 10 years now, but there's something that he always says. He says the guys that he's beaten, the boxers that he's beaten, would all beat Jake Paul because they're proper boxers, they're professional boxers. So I'm sure you contest that, you're laughing. But what about the guys that you beat? How would they do against Tommy?
They would all, like, Tyron and Anderson would beat Tommy. Easily. Anderson would knock Tommy out for sure. And, you know, what guys has he faced that are, you know, these so-called professional boxers? You know, their records are absolute garbage. So I think this is what I'm saying. Like, he's in for a rude awakening. He really is. And he thinks he loves this sport now, but he hasn't really been to the deep end. And I'm going to take him to the deep end and drown him really fast, and he's going to hate this sport afterwards.
Do you think because it was meant to be, a couple of years ago now, and this is the third time it's been scheduled, has that helped you, or has it helped him? Because you've both got a bit older, done a bit more.
It's definitely helped me way more. Because, like I said, you know, I've only been boxing for 2 years and 364 days as a pro. So I've gotten exponentially better, and beating a guy like Anderson Silva, that experience is literally priceless. Going 8 rounds with Anderson Silva is priceless experience, and he hasn't been in the gym dedicated like I have. So I've definitely ran laps around him in the past year. He should have fought me, and me and my team have said it. He should have fought me back then. It would have been probably a much more competitive fight. I think I still would have won, but I don't know if I would have knocked him out. Now he's getting knocked the fuck out.
Well, look, this show, this fight, this event is called The Truth. What is the truth on February 26th? The
truth is that Jake Paul is the real fucking deal, and he, you know, stepped up to the plate, fought a professional boxer and someone his age, his weight, and knocked him the fuck out. And no one will be able to deny that. But I am excited to see what the critics say after this. Like, they're always going to come up with something. So this one will be interesting to see what they conjure.
One final one, Jake, before I let you go. That's actually Tommy over there. It doesn't look anything like him, but that is indeed Tommy. Tell him something. What do you want to tell him?
Buddy, enjoy it while you can. Find a good wealth manager. Take the money you're getting, invest it properly, and you could probably live off of it for the rest of your life. But this is it. 29 days and counting.
Jake Paul, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, man.
I see somebody's having a little bit of something to say.
I will gladly beat the out of you.
I didn't know who Jake Paul was.
I made you famous.
The only thing I care about is leaving that ring with a win.
You're replaceable.
If he can't beat Jake Paul, I'll have to change his name.
I don't need my big brother to do my dirty work for me.
Stick to your little YouTube videos and don't come over to this boxing club because you'll get laid out in 30 seconds flat.
It's really a perfect matchup, and we're just going to see who has that dog inside of him.